Hello everyone, my name is Quentin. Today we're going to be having a look at TV4Education, how do we log in and how do we browse the library. So first of all, I want to welcome everyone that's coming along to the session today, especially our Victorian teachers down south. We've created our TV4Education manager, Mary Jane, has created this series to help facilitate that remote learning that everyone down south has been thrown into. So we're really hoping that the series is going to really benefit everyone. So let's jump in and have a look at how do we log into TV4Education and how do we search. Now it's a really simple thing, how do I log in? But the first thing we need to know is where do we go to? We've got TV4Education. I know that we've got it at our school, but where do I go? Okay, well the first thing is the system is an online streaming system, just like YouTube, Netflix, Stan, Disney+. Okay, so it's just a simple URL. You don't need to worry about downloading any apps. It's just simply opening up your browser and navigating to a URL. If you know your URL, and I'm going to jump over to my screen here. If you know your URL, it's going to be something like school name, .functionalsolutions.com.au. Okay, once you hit that URL, it's going to load your Smart Suite or TV4Education platform and allow you to log in and start searching. Okay, but what happens if I don't know what my URL is? My school is St. Mary's. Is it St. Mary's.functionalsolution? Is it St. Ma.functionalsolutions? Is it smcs.functionalsolutions? Okay, well you could go and have a chat to your librarian IT person, or the simpler way to do it is to go to functionalsolutions.com.au. That is our company website. That's going to give you all the information on all the products and services and support that we offer to the industry. On the functionalsolutions.com.au website, top right hand corner, there is a login button. When you click login, it's going to take you to a little form where all you need to do is enter your email address. Now, this needs to be your education email address. So if I was to go ahead and chuck mine in there and hit next, what the system's going to do is it's going to show me all the different instances or databases that I am a member of. So if I'm a school teacher that roams between 2 or 3 schools, I'm going to see all the schools listed here. Okay, from here, all I need to do is click on the appropriate school that I want to log into, and it's going to allow me to punch in my username and password. Okay, if we're a member of only one school, the system's going to automatically redirect us back to the login page for that site. So I don't need to worry about whether my school URL is smcs.functionalsolutions.com.au. I just need to remember that one URL, functionalsolutions.com.au. Okay, once we hit that login, it's going to take us to the site that we need to log into. Okay, in this case, it's going to redirect me back here. Okay, this is my school site. Okay, now your school site might look a little bit different. Depends on how the administrators at your school have set it up. Okay, this is my home page. Some of us will go straight to the school search page. Some of us might have different information on that home page. Okay, but as long as top right hand corner, there is a sign in button. Okay, so once we have jumped onto this page here, the next thing that we need to do is to actually sign into the system. Okay, we're going to get a form like this. So if we've used functionalsolutions.com.au/login, it's going to automatically put our email address or our username into that field for us. Okay, it's then going to ask us for a password. Now again, if we've gotten to this point here and we go, oh no, I've forgotten my password. Not a problem. All you need to do is click the forgot my password link down the bottom here. When you do that, it's going to send you a reset password email to your school education email account. follow the instructions that are in those emails, and they will help you to reset the password so you can log in. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and log in here. Okay, now I'm logged into the system, and I know that I'm logged in because in the top right hand corner, I now have a sign out button instead of a sign in button. Now that I'm logged in, I should see a button at the top of the screen called TV4Education. Don't go to any other area on this system and start trying to search for TV4Education content. The reason behind that is if I'm trying to search for behind the news using the search bar, that's going to be searching the videos that are in my school's collection, not the TV4Education library. And what that means is we're looking at maybe 100 to 200 videos that match the search of BTN, not the library of 180,000 titles that are available through TV4Ed. Okay, so you need to make sure that once you are logged in, you click on the TV4Education button at the top of the screen. Now, if that button isn't available, you can also access the search page by clicking on the system menu, clicking on search, and choosing TV4Education from that menu there. Both of those areas, the system menu and the TV4Education button at the top of the page, are going to bring you to the same page, and that's the TV4Education library. Now, if you're doing a search on TV4Education or doing a search in the system for a TV4Education video, if your screen doesn't look like this, you're not on the correct search screen. You're looking at a screen which is going to be showing you your school's collection, not the TV4Education database. Okay, so keep that in the back of your mind. As you're going through and using the system, you need to have that white background and you need to see the big TV4Education logo in the top left-hand corner. If you don't, wrong system, you need to make sure you hit that TV4Education button. Okay, once you're here, it's just like any other normal on-demand streaming service. You've got some categories of videos that we have collected for you. So the most recently added to the library, documentaries, movies, etc. You've got the ability to search at the top of the system. So again, if I now put in a search of BTN, we're now looking at all the behind the news programs from the 180,000 strong library. Okay. Top right hand corner, we also have a couple of little links here. When I've done a search in the system, it's automatically highlighted the TV4Education link. And what this is telling me is you are currently searching through all the digital TV content that is available through TV4Education. So it's all the videos. Okay, if I wanted to see what lessons are available on TV4Education that match a search of BTN, okay, or if I was to just elaborate a little bit more and say, have a look at science, and I wanted to see all the all the lessons that have something to do with science, I can click on the lessons link, and that's going to show me all of the interactive lessons that our learning advisors are creating for use as teachers to then be able to use those as either homework assignments, remote learning assignments, or in-classroom assignments. Okay, we then also have integration with YouTube. So if I click on that, it's basically roll through that. I don't have to open up a new tab and re-execute my search every time. Okay, moving along, we then have a subjects button. Okay, and this is basically just our search tree. So I can go through and go, oh, okay, we've got STEM and I'm interested in aviation. Okay, what does YouTube have available? Okay, I can go back to the TV4Education video library and see what else we have on aviation. Okay, the last button that we've got there is interests. Now, if you are a TV4Education user or you're new to the system and you've never filled in your interest area, this is something really important that you need to make sure that you do the first time that you log in. Okay, go ahead and click on interests, and that's going to load this little pop-up here. All you need to do is click to select the areas that interest you the most. Okay, so if you are a secondary teacher, make sure that secondary is selected. If you're interested in professional development content that TV4Education is putting out, make sure that's selected. If you're mathematics and arts, deselect everything that's currently selected and select those interest areas. And what that's going to do is it's going to tailor the search experience, and it's also going to allow our learning advisors to push content to you via email and our mailbox notifications that's going to be relevant to you. Okay, so make sure that you go in and you definitely click those interest areas and you fill them out. Okay, now there's no need to save. It saves automatically on the fly. So simply just click and then close that pop-up. Okay, so today all that we were going to go through is how do I actually get onto TV4Education. Okay, so just remember, number one, go to functionalsolutions.com.au, click login, and enter in your school email address. Okay, if the system hasn't found your email address, go and have a chat to your librarian or your IT staff. They will be able to help you out. Okay, if that fails, send us an email at support@functionalsolutions.com.au and our customer service team members will be able to help you out. Once you are on your school system, make sure that you are signed in. The TV4Education library is strictly only available for the teachers to be able to navigate through. And the reason behind that is we've got a lot of content up there that falls under the M and the MA categories, okay, or classification, sorry. So once you as teachers have gone through and selected the content that is relevant for your students, you will then be able to share it with them and then they will be able to watch it from home. Okay, but it's all curated through you as teachers. Once you've logged in, make sure that you come to TV4Education and you fill out your interests. Okay. So as far as the training series goes, that's what we wanted to cover with you today. In upcoming episodes that we're going to be covering over the next week or so, we're going to be going through, now that I've found my video, I want to add some questions to it. And I want to make it relevant so that when I send this home to my kids, they can answer some questions whilst they're watching the video. Okay, that's tomorrow's session. Make sure that you come along, subscribe to our YouTube channel and hit the bell, and you will get notification of when those events are planned. The following day, which is Thursday, we're going to be having a look at how do I edit the videos using the TV4Education online editor. Okay, really easy. There's no apps, it's all browser based. So from your mobile phone, you can edit all of the TV4Education videos. Okay, on Friday, we're going to be having a look at, now that I've created my lesson object, I've sent that home to my students and they're going to be answering the questions. How do I see their results? How do I grab some kind of information from the system so I can put that in the student portfolios and say, yes, I did submit some work. Yes, they did complete it and this is their score. So we're going to be covering all of that this week. Okay, stay up to date with all the information that we're putting out. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell so you're getting those live notifications. And if you are an administrator, we're going to be pushing out newsletters with more information on upcoming events and helpful videos that you can distribute to all your staff. So make sure that you are registered in the system as a librarian and you'll be receiving those newsletters. Thanks everyone for joining today. My name is Quentin. Really looking forward to seeing you again in tomorrow's session. See you later.